Okay, we are recording.
Awesome. Okay, just let me know if I cut out at all. So I just wanted to take this, 5-10 minutes to go over with you guys things you can do to share this BOGO like crazy, because there's no reason why you shouldn't. Like literally no reason. It doesn't matter if you just joined last night. You should be putting this everywhere. BOGOs are huge for our business. Like when I mean huge, I mean huge. I mean, if you get a BOGO, you can literally promote with like tons of volume still needed. This is why they put this out there for us, you guys, so we can hit these goals. And I think it's so generous and so amazing of the company to do even more than they've already done this month. Like they've already given us so much to run with, and they're giving us more. So why not run with it, right? So I know some of you are new, and I wanted to give you guys a few tips on how you guys can get BOGOs sold like literally crazy. If you've been in the business for a long time, you'll notice that if you're consistently on your story, you're consistently posting every day, when we have deals like this, your inbox will be full when you wake up, or like if the BOGO comes out. And like last night I posted it, even though I hadn't launched, I woke up with 25 messages of customers, people that watch me. I want the free deal. I want this, I want that. And I was already busy with that this morning. So that's what happens when you're consistent with posting and sharing the products. That's what happens. So that's why we stress it so much, like post, or make sure you're talking about it on your story, because we know what can happen with that consistency when we have deals like this, or when we have promotions about the, the business. Half off kits and a BOGO and a new product. You guys, this is literally crazy. Like you guys could literally do anything with this. So if you haven't been in the business a long time, you might not get the same results as me or Melissa or somebody that's been in long enough and we're consistently posting about it. We'll have people in our inbox. You may not, because you're new, and you have people don't know what you're doing. So that's why it's really important to throw it on your timeline everywhere that you can. To you, it might seem like a lot, but I promise you, not everybody's looking at the same platform, and not everybody's looking at the same time. So when I post, and you guys see me post like crazy, and I'm always all over my social medias, it's because I know there's different people on at different times. There's some people that just love IGTVs. There's some people that love stories. There's some people that just go through the newsfeed real quick. Everybody's watching you in different areas of your story. It's not the same. So that's why I drop content everywhere in the morning, because I know I'm reaching all areas of my social media. I'm not just reaching one, which can give you a little bit of results. I'm looking for like massive results, because that's how I want to grow my team. So I post a little bit of something everywhere. It doesn't have to be long like mine. I like to talk. So it doesn't have to be long. It could literally be like 2 seconds of you using your coffee, or a little sip of coffee, and a little poll on the side saying, I love my skinny brew. It doesn't have, like, literally, you guys, when you drop content on your social media, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can literally be like the simplest thing. But if you do it consistently over time, you're going to create those people watching you. And trust me, they're not going to forget that you're the girl that has the coffee when they're ready. So that's really, really important to understand. So with that being said, if you're new, how can you share this all over your platforms right now? Whatever platform you have, you should be utilizing that for your business. And if you're not, you're missing out. I don't have Facebook to have friends. I'm just going to be honest. And I don't have Instagram to have friends. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I'm a wife. I have 2 dogs. The least thing I need my social media for is for friends. I'm here to build a business. So if you have your social media for friends, what I would suggest is you need to really figure out if that's really what's going to help your life. And if that's what you love to do, that's fine. Go for it. But honestly, I don't have time to waste hours on TikTok, hours on Instagram, hours on Facebook that's not making me money. I'll spend 20 minutes on there for fun. But there is people spending hours and hours. So we might as well utilize our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok to blast BOGO. Blast our new product. Blast our promotion of half off. Get on a quick little video on your story and talk about how we have half off kits, how this business is helping people create money from their phone. You don't have to drop numbers, since we just heard yesterday compliance wants us to be very careful to protect our company, and I agree. So you don't have to throw numbers, but you can say, I'm looking for people to help, make some money for groceries. Or this week, this business helped me pay $20 for gas. This week, this business helped me buy my kid a toy. Any little thing, you guys, honestly, the smaller things are going to get you more results, because people don't care about $15,000 as much as they say they do. It doesn't sound realistic to them. But if you talk about paying for gas, or buying a coffee, or giving someone something, or maybe just giving, food to someone in need, those little things are going to be way bigger. They're going to catch way more attention. So the first thing is drop on all your social medias. Can you hear me, or am I cutting out? Because I hear your headphones like this. I want to make sure you can hear me.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something really quick. The times that I have enrolled people, like a lot of people, when there's been deals like this for coming into the business right now, like half off, has been not because they talked about earning a $10,000 bonus or buying a house. It's been because I used my It Works card to buy lunch and I showed that. Or I made some coffee cash and I showed that. Or I went to the grocery store like in between when people like usually get paid, but like it was an extra trip for something extra that, just came up. Like today we had to go buy shorts for my daughter because she's growing out of her clothes like crazy. Stuff like that, like little things that cost, like less than $100, even $100, like groceries. Those are the things that make people join you, believe it or not. That's what, and I've had people that have joined me say that because I asked them, why did you say yes? Well, I kept seeing you, make money. That's what they told me, but not because of the posts of like bonuses and things like that. They're just talking about normal everyday things. And I used to do that all the time when I first joined this business. And right now we're getting back into recruiting more mode, like a lot of us on the team. So that's really what people pay attention to. It's not the $2,000 income, full-time income, $10,000 bonus, $15,000 bonus. That's not what people care about. Like when you take a picture of your credit card statement being paid and like your car is paid off and things like that, like things that don't really cost a lot of money, but they will relieve a lot of heartache. It will relieve a lot of stress for people. The little things that people usually take for granted, that's what makes somebody join you in this business. And also showing like our unity as a team and that we're friends and that we get along with each other and we have good relationships with each other, because that makes them feel like, okay, if I join this girl or this team, I'm going to have support because everybody works together. And I've had that said to me before too. So I'm telling you, like 6 years of recruiting people into my business every single month. This is what stands out. This is what people are looking for. It's like rarely ever about money. So please don't think that just because we're not allowed to post dollar amounts right now, that's going to make people not join you. Like honestly, they don't care. They're thinking in their head like, well, if I could just pay for groceries, if I could just pay for gas, if I could just pay for an extra box of diapers for my baby so that, next time I'm at the store, I'm not like stressed out because I'm on my last box of diapers and I can't buy an extra one because I just can't afford it. So I have to be anxious because that's things that people are really going through right now. Like they can't afford to buy an extra can of formula in case they run out because it's not in their budget. An extra can of formula is $25, you guys. $25. That's it. People have joined this business for that, to be able to buy formula for their baby. Like you guys think I'm joking, but I've been to conference for 5 years and I've heard people they say things like that on the stage and they're like top income earners. And they just came in for 100, 200 nail and hair money, formula money, diaper money, just common thing. Taina, she wanted to, not work 3 jobs. And what made her make that decision? Because she had to freaking count change under her couch to buy her baby a gallon of milk. And she's like, okay, I'm done living this life. I'm going to do something about it. And she did. She obviously did. So that's what people really pay attention to, that. So like even if you're making like $20 or $50, like maybe you're not even making $100, maybe you haven't even made your first fast start bonus, it's okay because whatever that dollar amount is, it paid for something, right? It did something for you. And that's what people want to know. They want to see the progress that you're having. That's what makes people say yes to the business. So I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, so the first thing that you want to do is drop the BOGOs on every platform you have. You can do it in different styles. You can create your own little pictures. We don't want you spending too much time on that though, because that can take a lot of time. There's plenty of pictures out there for you guys to use that are probably already floating around. If you need some, message your upline or whoever enrolled you, ask her for some. Post it everywhere. Make sure you're adding a poll. Make sure you're putting your face on the screen so people can see that you're a real human and not some sponsored ad. You know, people think the craziest things. So make sure your face is on there. The more personal you can make it, the better. So that way they can see you're a real mom, chilling at home with your kids, working a business, and you're letting them know about an amazing deal. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing that you want to do if you're new, most of you should have created a 30s list. You want to go back through that with this BOGO and just drop it to them like, hey, I know that maybe you weren't ready last month, but we just got an amazing deal and I would love for you to get it. Buy one, get one free of our amazing skinny coffee or our weight loss mocha, or our new product is available too. It's Thermofy X, double the fat burn, proven results, however you want to say it. Send that to everybody on your 30s list, and you can send it all together. That's okay because you've already messaged them. So they're either going to say yes or no, and that's okay too. But the point is that you're getting it out there to your 30s list again. For anybody that's been in the business longer, you should already have a 100th list. Like I think I made a 100th list in my first 2 weeks. So if you don't, start working on that, but you can go through that 100s list and start messaging those people about the BOGO. Like, hey, I know you were interested in the past and wraps, but we have BOGO available for coffee, and our new product is available, Thermofy XX. And same thing. You guys, this is the biggest thing about messaging is sometimes people get scared, but you don't have to send anything different. You could literally send everybody the same thing. Obviously, you don't want to do it too fast because Facebook and Instagram both have what do you call it, like rules that you don't want to get blocked. But that's why I get people's numbers, because once I have their number, they're in my phone. I can message as many people as I want, as fast as I want, right? So that's why I always get people's numbers, and I take them from Facebook and Instagram to my text. In my text, they stay there as a number. I don't add them as a contact until they're signed up. Once they're signed up, then I put LC name or DT name, so I remember. So that way I know they're signed up. Every number in my phone is a follow-up right now or a message that I'm going to send about BOGO. So that's the second thing you want to do after you blast it everywhere. You want to go through your 30s list or your 100s list, let everybody know. If you want to use Connect, you can use Connect for your customers and also start going through and messaging everybody that's ordered from you in the past about BOGO. It's so important for us to tell them, you guys, do not wait for corporate to do it. It's something about having that personal relationship with your customers that's going to keep them here. If you just expect corporate email to be like their follow-up or like their way of buying the product, you're missing out on a lot of people, because corporate sends emails about these deals, but when they receive a text from you, it's completely different. I've had so many customers that see their emails and I'm like, hey, did you get the email about the deal? Just to see what they say. Yeah, I did, but then they didn't order. So I'm like, okay, cool. Do you want to order? Like, we have to make that like initial sale, or the initial go in and order. Or are you at work? I can log into your account and order it for you. Literally all those little volumes that you think, oh, well, what's one BOGO? One BOGO is something. Obviously, we want to try to upsell. Right now with the new product, it's perfect. We can have them get the new product plus the BOGO. Done. That's, I don't even know how much BV it is, but it's probably, so 31 BV plus the BOGO 25 BV.
BOGOs are 30. TFX to the X is 31, I think.
So 61 BV. Okay, so that's awesome. So you can upsell them with the new product. You know, always offer it. If they say no, it's okay, but always offer it. Just say, hey, we also have the new product. Would you want to add that to your BOGO? The worst thing.
And they're if they're a new customer, they'll still get Mocha Dreams for 55, which I think is like 30 BB. I signed up a customer with it. I can go back and look.
So yeah, so that's the second thing you want to do. You also, I mean, if you guys really want to take this to the next level, go live. Tell people that you have a BOGO deal. It's not going to kill you, I promise you. You're not going to die after the live ends. It might be a little bit scary, but I promise you it's so worth it to create those lives with you talking about the products. Like I said, there's something about people seeing your face. So if you can share it on live, that's even better. Like it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be this big presentation. Literally 5 minutes. Like you could be in your car. Hey guys, I'm on the go. On the way to go buy some food. I just want to let you guys know we have a BOGO deal available. You're catching different people on your lives as well. So I would say if you do those, is it 3 things? Those 3 things, you're going to get a ton of enrollments within the next couple of days. And you might not get everybody to respond today. That's okay. That's not the point. The point is that you planted that seed or you let them know about it. And now they're going to be watching you. Even if they ignore you, they're going to see it the next couple of days and it's going to keep popping up. So it's really important to make that initial contact so that way you let them know about it. And then you can go through and, do follow up before this BOGO ends. So you can say, hey girl, wasn't sure if you saw my message or wasn't sure if you were interested. I have a few spots left for the BOGO deal or whatever you want to say. You can word it however you want. But yeah, that's basically all the tips I have. And I didn't want to make this long. I wanted it to be, just a quick video. Melissa, is there anything you want to add before we end it? No? You guys have questions? Sandra, Veronica?
I would just add that when there's a sale like this and there's not a lot of time, like today, that the month ends on Thursday. So really we have 4 days to take full advantage of all these promotions that a new customer will be getting, and also a new distributor, because if you sign up a new distributor, they can get the BOGOs too. We can get the BOGOs too. And your current customers can get the BOGOs as well. So I would bank on the fact that people are distracted right now, that they are not on a schedule, that they're sleeping in, that they're a little disoriented when it comes to like what day of the week it is and what time it is. Some people, it depends on what they got going on in their house. So if you really have a big follow-up list, I would get through that entire list today, because it's going to take people maybe a day to get back to you. It's also Monday. It's the first day of the week. So I would take full advantage of that if I had a list going, and I would just follow up with everybody right now today. And then, the rest of the week, just keep going with your host of posts or messaging people that see your stories or whatever it is that you're doing. But I would get that part out of the way today. And if you're going to do a video, I would do it today, because it might take people, till tonight to see it, or till their baby's sleeping to see it, or, whatever they got going on. So just kind of like when it comes to deals like this, that's what I would recommend, because I have waited to the last minute to message people, or the last day in the past, and it's been like a huge problem. At the end, I get people like messaging me back. Literally, I'm sweating bullets, and it's like 9:49 and the deal's over in like 10 minutes. And then I have like 5 people message me at the same time, and then I can't get their orders in 10 minutes, and then I'm sitting there sending like a million support tickets and then having to tell them that I don't know if you're going to get your order. I have to hear back from customer service. If you're
Yeah, so the first
deal.
day of the deal,
So,
the first day of the deal can seem kind of busy because you're getting all those messages out. But I promise you, once you're done, you're just like chilling, waiting for people to message you back and just making sure you're being consistent on your story and posting every day. That's it. You're going to get constant people. Like today you'll get some, tomorrow you'll get some, the next day you'll get some. Like if you do enough, you will have people coming in. If you do like 2 and you're like, hey, Taina, Melissa, I didn't get nothing. That's because you did 2. It's a numbers game, you guys. This whole business is just numbers. You do 2, your odds are 0. If you do 10, your odds are 2. Every 10 people I talk to, I get 2. Every 100 people I talk to, I get 5. It's a numbers game. That's
yeah,
it.
I would say, like, I was telling Taina that this morning, like I was on 5:30 Power Hour, and they had like a bunch of tasks that they were doing, and I was like, I ain't gonna do those tasks because I'm like way behind on my messages. I need people to know about this sale because they've been watching my stories. So I was like, message. I got like 30 messages out, and I told Taina, I was like, I think I messaged like 100 people. By the time I talked to her, it was like 10 o'clock. I think I've messaged like 100 people. I'm like, I'm waiting for the first, 20 no's. I'm sure I won't even get to the number 20 before somebody says yes. And I have somebody say yes. So I think on like the, I don't know, 6th no or something, somebody was like, yeah, tell me more about this coffee. So if you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah. Interaction, happy birthdays, all those are great, you guys. They're not the one. They're just there to help you with your, like, I guess, algorithm or making sure people are viewing your stuff. But that's not what makes you money. Because income producing activities is actually having conversations. letting people see your face. I would say that's income producing because that makes me money. When people see my face, that makes me money. When I talk, that makes me money. So that's why I focus on those two things: content, messaging, talking to people. I don't do face-to-face, especially right now with the coronavirus, we can't. So for the ones that do face-to-face, they're learning how to do social media. And that's good because now they know both ways. Because there is girls in this business that are more events or face-to-face, and that's just how they ran their whole business. So now they're learning social media. So the fact that you learn both, if you like face-to-face, is such a benefit to you because now you have social media platforms and you have double events like Stacy. She does events, parties, and social media, and she brings in a lot of people for that reason. She's just doing all of it. So you don't have to do all of it. That's not what I'm saying, but what I am saying is social media is the biggest way to get people into your business quickly. Okay, you just have to be consistent, which is the part that people struggle with because of their day or kids or whatever. You guys, I have 3 kids. My house right now looks like I'm like, I don't know, like dirty. Like I'm thinking about just calling my cleaning lady and leaving for a drive for like an hour because that's how dirty it is. But my business is going to pay my bills. My business is going to keep my husband home every month when we're not here in Washington because we're going to Texas. It's going to provide for us to travel back and forth. It's going to buy a new truck. All those things are way more worth it than cleaning. So trust me, I'm working my business and making sure my team is successful. That's like a top priority in my book. Cleaning my house is not going to make me money as much as I love to clean, and I love a nice, fresh, clean house. I used to watch Jade Hooper, and I used to be like, how? But how? Like, how is her house such disgusting? But she's a millionaire. Like, she can hire someone to clean her house in 2 seconds. She doesn't have to worry about it. But guess what? She's successful. And cleaning her house is not going to change her life. This business is going to change your life. So I'm not saying you don't have to clean your house. I'm just saying when there's amazing things like this happening and the company's giving us things, prioritize. I'm going to sit down for an hour. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to lock myself in the closet. I'm going to get these messages out. I'm not going to worry about cleaning and all that. When I'm done getting these messages out, then I will go back to cleaning my house because these messages are important, super important. So like I've told you guys before, and I'm just going to throw it in this recording. My morning is content. That's all I do in the morning. After I do that, like noon to like 1, I help my newbies. And then from there, I clean my house. I hang out with the kids. I go outside. I play. I go to the store. I do whatever I want. And then at night, I message people. And then I wake up to 1 million messages. That's all I do. I work my business like 2 hours a day. Lately, I've been working more because I'm trying to hit double diamond and I'm helping 3 people on my team promote. So I'm putting in extra time for that. But this business doesn't take a lot, you guys. You just have to prioritize your time. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Like all the time that I wasted cleaning my house before in the morning, I regret it. Because I'm like, I would already been an ambassador if I didn't waste 3 years cleaning my house when I could have been growing my business. So I'm a clean freak too. I tell Melissa, like I'll call her and I'm like, my house is so dirty, I can't breathe. But guess what? I got to get my tasks done because that is what pays my bills. That is what got me to the bonus and promoting, and that's what's going to keep me promoting. So I'll worry about it later. I'll hire a cleaning lady later. I actually have a cleaning lady, but now that we have Corona, like she hasn't came. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you guys have a good day. If you have questions, drop it in the chats and we'll help you and we'll answer them for you. Okay, you can end the recording now, Melissa.